Hi everyone, this is a video I think I urged all of you to look at this video because nowadays everything is faked, and this one is one of the recent ones that I uh, come across, and this is about BRITA uh, Maxtra Plus. And we have here the real one on my right hand, and the left has the copy one. And if you look at them, they are more or less, to untrained eyes, they are more or less the same, but there are very intricate detail that are missing on this item. And in this video I'm just trying to inform you that this is the original one, and I open both of them and I show you what's happening inside. And this is the fake one. This original one has gone through all kind of tests, vigorous tests, to see if it's working well and it doesn't have any sort of substance that it might damage your health. And this one, it just doesn't have any of those and relies on the shape of this to just hide all of those tests that hasn't been done properly. So this is again BRITA Maxtra Plus, and I open both of them and I show you what I mean. But in general, let's look at the face of all round of these two water filters. And the first thing that you notice is the color of Maxtra underneath, that it says universal filter cartridge, and the color of this is different than there. So for the manufacturer to use another color exactly the same as this is going to be a little bit difficult, so they use the same color all through. And then this Maxtra here, as you see, this is the real one. As you see, is really crisp and without any flaws. But when you look at this one, you can see, let's have a look at it first. And you can see this one is a little bit blurred up, and in comparison to the real one, you can see it's blurred a little bit more. And then this one, the original one, it doesn't have any sort of cutting area that you can open it up. As you see, it's really difficult to open the original one. You have to use a scissor in order to open this. And the way to open this without a scissor is this part that you have to grab and then pull. I never used this part, but this is another distinct way of knowing this. But this one, it just says opposite way. So there are some differences, and throughout this video I hold the original one in my right hand and the fake on my left hand, so you don't get confused which one is which. So I pause the video and open both of these and I show you the differences. So here they are. So these are the open ones, and by the height of it you can see that the original one is a little bit taller. And then the quality of manufacturing this is the original one, and you see that it has some sort of sheen into it and is very well made. and this is the bottom. And just look at the quality. For instance, these two grips, they are inside and they are properly cut from the body, and you can see there are membranes here. But the fake one, first of all, look at it, they are sticking out, and then when you look at it, they are not neatly cut, and the quality of the plastic is much inferior. And as you see, this one is so thin that you can see the material or carbon or whatever that is inside. You can clearly see it. But on this one, you cannot see it until you shine a proper light on it. So you see the original is taller and the quality is more, it has more sheen into it, and then the cuttings everywhere is much neater. And on the side, this is it, and this is on the bottom, and you can see that the original one is much thicker, the quality of plastic much thicker, and none of the membranes inside is showing through these nets that we have here. But on the fake one, you can see they are coming through, and there are many differences. And I have my scale here for you just to weigh them as well. So I put the original one in there. It's 118.2 grams, and here we have 104.9 grams. And I get my strong torch and I shine the light through this to show you further differences. So this is my torch that is really strong, and I shine the light to it, through it, and you can see that even with such a bright light that the heat is heating up my hand, nothing is going through this, nothing is coming through this. And now we go with a fake one, and you can see everything inside is showing. And just look at this. Let me just turn off the light above, maybe you can see it much better. From the top, look, this is what we have here, and you see is much fuller and much cleaner. Okay, and this is the test for the whatever substance that we have inside, and the quality and the height and the writings. Let me just turn this off. And the writing on the packaging, this is fake and this is real, and everything, the white is much whiter and the blue is much bluer on this one, and the writing on the below the Maxtra Plus is a tad lighter than the blue on that, and the rest are still more neater lines here and everything else. And we don't have this one on the fake one, and the light, the color on this end is much lighter than here, and it has lots of fake prints here. To be honest, be careful, guys. You know, this is some friend of mine gave it to me, and I had the original one, and I realized that as soon as I made a clear tea on these, when you are using this one, when it's new, the tea has a hard time to color the water. But as soon as this one is getting older, immediately you can see that the tea is giving color to the water much easier than before. And this one, because it's fake and because it has less whatever that is filtering the water, is just making your tea immediately black. But on this one, it's impossible when it's new. No matter how long you leave your tea bag into your cup. Anyhow, so to summarize, the height, the quality of the plastic, the quality of the cuts, the amount of material that is inside, and then the finish on both of them. The plastic quality is really poor, and the weight is not the same as this one, and as you see is a little bit taller, the original one. So be careful, guys. This is very important because BRITA has done all the standards, health and safety standards, to come up with this product, and this does not have any sort of a standard and just use the packaging of this and the old maybe stuff that they can use from this to make this, like molding and papers and everything, and ink, everything, to make this without any sort of vigorous standard check. So please, please, please be careful, and do not, by the look of it, do not go for any BRITA filters. Anyhow, this video, I wanted to keep it short, but I couldn't. This is now at 13 minutes. I hope you enjoyed my video. Until my next video, thanks for watching, and take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.